else who's got a brand new car who wants us to do a trip in it and then tear it to shreds, hit us up in the comments.
Waking up, we're gonna get off the island today.
We've got a sad thing today, we've got to leave. It is sad.
And with Mark too.
Oh. We can't leave him here?
We're a bit slow going in the morning, but you know what? It's pretty exciting. We get the episode off to a cracking start. Yesterday, Arvo, we did some drone fishing, and it was amazing. Pretty good.
Oh no!
We thought we were just going to have a quiet couple of beers on the beach and muck around. Turned into a wild ride. You're in, Steve.
It's the fish that Mark was filming.
Still filming.
That close, are you?
He bit me off, but I'm pretty sure we got to see it. It was a little shark.
That's pretty cool.
That's it.
Yeah. Sad day. Last day on Fraser.
We didn't really consider. The tide was pretty high over there. It's probably high over here as well. True.
Tide's up.
Yeah, man, look at the Mahina.
It's in the water. It's not floating.
It's not floating. It's getting cane.
Righto, we're back on the east coast, cruising along the beach. We've just gone past Manta Ray. Next stop, Eli Creek, gonna have a swim, and then make our way down towards the ferry.
We were here a couple of days ago, Eli Creek. A couple of days ago, we didn't have any tubes to float down in, and we still don't. So we're just gonna go up and walk down Eli Creek.
Right, so we caught a little march fly here, and there's millions of them over here, and I'm going to feed him the jungle perch. Ready?
Oh, they're over there.
That's so good.
Just need another fly, and we got fun all day.
It's on your face.
I get it?
I think I got that on. I think that was on camera too.
Can I get it?
No, miss.
March fly fishing. We just need a tiny hook. I'll throw them in there. Jungle perch love them.
Eli Creek done. Let's go.
Let's go find out how high the tide is.
So we're just down at the southern end of the beach here, heading towards the ferry, and tide's still quite high, and we've got a few sections we're having to wait for the perfect wave to get through, so we don't just blast the cars with salt water.
pulled up at the southern edge of Fraser, Kagari, waiting for the ferry to go back across to Inskip. It was such a good time. Could have spent a whole week there. I reckon my favourite part would have to be... Oh, dolphins! No way! What a spot. Come back here again for sure.
Right, we're heading back across on the ferry, but that's not the end of our trip this way, time round.
We're going to catch up with Justin again and do something, maybe a reef trip or a river float. Not exactly sure. He's teeing something up. Might be a stitch up, I reckon.
Yeah, so Savo, go clean the cars and then head north again.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Okay.
What are we doing, by the way?
Mark's our Quizmaster.
It's on the Quizmaster.
And what we've done is we've spent, a few days on Fraser Island.
Yeah,
With 3 different cars. We did 79 series, Hilux, and the new Super Duty, right?
There it is.
We figure Super Duty kind of is trying to replace what the Landcruiser was before.
Almost both of them.
We want to do a review / comparison also. So yeah.
Quizmaster! Righto, everyone's been watching. We've just been on Fraser Island for 4 days, 3 nights. We've had the opportunity to take 3 cars, N90 Hilux, the brand new Ford Super Duty, and Stevie's Landcruiser, last of the V8s. Of the 2 cars in all Atlanta, Stevie, what stood out straight away to you?
The width of the Super Duty when you drive it.
Man, this car is so wide.
And the Hilux, a lot of people complaining about the carryover motor and gearbox in that, and that it should be something refreshed. And I thought it was a good combo. It's obviously been around for a lot of years, but I don't know what the complaining's about. Those 2 things.
For mine, the thing that stuck out the most, and this is for both the Super Duty and the Hilux, was just the tech. There is so much tech in those things. There's an alarm going off for something. Honestly, it's not my favourite feature about cars these days.
Yeah.
Well, you want the, say, pedestrian collision avoidance. You want that, right? But then when you're on a full drive track in Maples, you want the car to back you in, the car stalls.
So now you've driven all 3 cars. Would you say that this Landcruiser is still the most capable rig out of all 3 of them?
Honestly, it comes down to what you use it for, which is probably what this chat's about. I think for what we do, yes.
Hilux, everyone looks at weight to power and how much horsepower and torque each engine's got. How do you feel about the power from the Hilux?
Man, I thought it was pretty zippy compared to the Super Duty. It felt pretty nippy. I mean, it's a light car, so it wasn't pushing quite as much as the others.
Righto, the one everyone wants to know about, the Ranger Super Duty. What do you see the Super Duty doing? Like, is the Super Duty just going to outsell Landcruisers 10-1 in the next couple of years?
For certain markets, yeah, I think so. Yeah, as a whole, yes, I think so.
Yeah, and straight out of the box, the Super Duty has more done to it than a Landcruiser does out of the box.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put them all head to head now. Best in soft sand. Pick one of the 3.
I'm going to say Super Duty.
Best daily driver.
The Hilux, hands down.
Probably the Hilux.
I think the Hilux wins that one. So we take all 3 cars up the Cape. We do all our normal stuff. Who gets bogged first?
Simple as Mark's driving. No.
Sure.
I would say the Hilux.
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
Best bang for buck.
Hilux.
Yeah.
Right, so at the end of the day, there's pros and cons for everything, but there's no sitting on the fence. You get to drive one away. Which one are you taking, Steve?
The Cruiser.
Baxter,
Probably the Cruiser.
and I'll probably take Steve's Cruiser as well. We loved all three of them. Thanks to Norwell for letting us take the cars. Hope you liked our trip to Fraser Island, Kagari, and let us know some new spots we haven't been that you'd like to see us travel, and maybe we can get there too. Anyone else who's got a brand new car who wants us to do a trip in it and then tear it to shreds, hit us up in the comments. Thank you.